Hey everybody, it's your old pal Jim. Excuse me, up here in beautiful, sunny, still a little warm, upper East Tennessee. I think it's going to stay in at least in the, except for tomorrow, it's going to stay in the 50s, close to 60s for the foreseeable future. So it's fine with me. I hope y'all are having a great weekend. Me and my vicious guard dog is having a good weekend. You gonna say hi, Rose? Nope, she's looking out her window. So lots of stuff going on. Uh, but there's something I want to talk about yesterday. I think I'm going to call this video, well, that was awkward. I'm sure you've done seen people talking about the meeting there in the Oval Office or the White House yesterday between the mad midget from Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, and Trump, Vance, Rubio, I forget who else was there, Hesgath maybe, and Mike Waltz. Uh, it was something to see. And the little dictator came over and decided to show his ass in front of the cameras instead of negotiating in private, and got his ass handed to him. Excuse my language, but he is an ass. And Trump did flash a little too much temper for my taste, but he didn't say anything that wasn't true. They're needing to end that war. Ukraine can't win it, even with us supplying them all the military aid money and weapons, and Europe chipping in their little piddly amount. They can't win it. They don't have the people. And Russia's been kind of going easy, I think, in my opinion, for the most part of this. Not easy, but not all out either. So it needs to come to an end, draw the lines where they're at. Most of the areas that Russia has taken in Ukraine are people that are ethnic Russians. From what I can gather and learn, the lines of Ukraine were redrawn by Nikita Khrushchev during the Cold War, and the eastern parts of Ukraine that Russia took back used to be at one time part of Russia. So that's my understanding on that. And if Europe, of course, now we got people over and the EU top diplomat said we need a new leader of the free world. Well, knock yourself out, witch. Go ahead. Pony up. The EU has 450 million people and just as big a GDP as we do. Pay your share. You take care of it. It's a European problem, not an American problem. That's my opinion. But we do need to recoup our money because a lot of it's been stolen. The grift, the corruption in Ukraine is unreal. It's always been a very corrupt country. So that's my 2 cents on that. And you don't have to agree with OGM. That's not required to watch my videos or for us to be friends. You don't have to agree with everything I think of. And that's what's wrong with the world today. If you vote different than somebody else or don't agree with everything somebody thinks or says, then you're not their friend anymore. So, but now if we do get in a discussion and you want to make it personal with me in real life, then that's a problem. So anyway, there's something else I thought of this was funny, and I'm going to use a lock on this guy because I can't stand to look at him. I call him Dollar Tree Obama. The Honorable House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries argued that the Trump administration hasn't focused on the problems of everyday Americans, while Democrats are continuing to make sure that we focus on trying to make life better for everyday Americans. We have to drive down the high cost of living, which was created during Potato Head's 4 years, and secure the border, though that one gave me a laugh. They're all worried about the price of eggs now, when they've been skyrocketing for the past 4 years. Maybe the price of eggs and everything like that wouldn't be so high if you hadn't culled 100 million chickens or whatever it was. That's a number I saw. It's probably not accurate. So anyway, that's enough of that nonsense. I hope that y'all have a good weekend. I hope you get to prep. I have been prepping like crazy, even with Trump in office, because the deep state, the bureaucracy, isn't going to go down without a fight, even if they have to crash and burn everything. So we'll see what happens. I'm disappointed in the big nothing burger that was the Epstein files being released. I'm not sure what the holdup is. I heard there was an FBI office up in New York that went rogue and were hamstringing the release of their files. I also heard, and you've heard too, that since November the FBI has been wiping servers and stuff like that. We all know what was taken out of Epstein's New York, I guess it was penthouse, computers, hard drives, DVDs. So was that part of the evidence that the FBI allegedly had been destroying? I want to see every name. I want to see every client. I want to see the flight logs. I want to see it all. And if it burns Republicans as well as Democrats, I don't care. If it needs to be burnt down, burn it down. So anywho, yesterday was the big economic blackout that all the libtards decided to do. They were going to stock up during the week and then not buy anything yesterday. Can you figure that logic out? Makes sense to me. So anyway, I'm going to get off here because I'm working nights, and me and Rosie just got up. We did, and I'm going to go in here and fix me something to eat and try to relax a little bit before work. The Vols have a big game today, so let's go Vols. Playing, they're number 5. They're playing number 6 Alabama. So see if I can catch most of that game before work. Let's close the daggone border. And if you're here illegally, it's time for you to go home. And don't be scared. Be prepared. And God bless you. And God bless the United States of America. I'll catch y'all later.